Okay, guys, I want to talk to you today about a huge problem that we all share, and it is the fact that a lot of money is being completely wasted on advertising online and other things that just tend to not, for whatever reason, not work for us. Um, I'm not saying that advertising is bad. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, advertising in and of itself, if you have something that's profitable, then advertising is great. But most of us have a situation where we're spending money on ads and it's just not working. You see, I myself, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Anton Dale, and about a year ago, roughly, I was trying to promote an affiliate offer. And if you don't know what an affiliate offer is, basically, it is where someone gives you a commission or a referral fee whenever you send a customer or a client over to them or a sale. So essentially, like I said, about a year ago, I was in a situation where I was trying to promote this particular offer online on one of the large social media networks. I won't say the actual name because in a lot of the videos, as soon as I mention them, they want to disable your accounts or have issues. So, anyways, you know who I'm talking about. So I'm trying to promote, I'm trying to run these ads, and they're just not working. I'm just wasting a lot of money, and it's very disheartening knowing that you're spending money and you're trying, and it's not like you're not working. It's one thing if you're at home eating Cheerios and watching TV all day. That's one thing, but another thing when you're actually spending your hard-earned money on ads and they just don't work. I mean, you would have been better off going to Vegas or something. But anyways, you're running these ads and they're not working. And I, like most people, I just want the simple stuff. I want to be able to have some profitable campaigns. I want to be able to make enough money online to clearly make ends meet and to thrive and to enjoy the things that I enjoy doing, living life on my terms, travel and all these things. So I have dreams just like most of you have dreams. Very simple, very basic. I'm not a over the top person, but this campaign just wasn't working, and it was very disheartening. It was very discouraging. It just wasn't happening for me. I'd like to say it was, but that's just the truth. And so I got to a point where I essentially, when you realize, all right, I can't continue spending money. This clearly is not working. I'm putting in, for every dollar that I put in, I'm getting back 70 cents. And buying more traffic and spending more money is clearly not the solution because I'm just losing more and more money. So I was like, all right, listen, this can't continue. Um, there are three ways to be successful. You can either get lucky, you can do it through trial and error, uh, or the third way, which is the way I ended up using, which is you need to find somebody who can tell you how to do it. No, obviously I wasn't getting lucky. The second one, trial and error, which is what most people are doing. It's not working out, or wasn't for me at least. And so I had to find somebody. But who do I know who already has this stuff, who can show me how to do all of this stuff? So, anyways, I search around and then I find a mentor, and I'm just like, all right, do I spend money on this person and have them show me how to do it? But what if it doesn't work? You know, and what if they charge an arm and a leg? And I had all these questions going through my mind, but essentially I was stuck. I knew I wanted to get this thing profitable because I saw all these other people making this thing profitable, and I just couldn't get it to work. Anyways, so after I had that realization that hey, I need to find somebody to show me how to do this, I search around, I find this mentor, and come to an agreement, and he starts showing me what to do, and we create a plan, and things are a little bit better. It's not great, but they're better. They're improving, and I'm still having issues because almost every time that I start to have something be profitable, almost every time that I start to make a little bit of money, bam, Facebook would disapprove my ad or they would shut down my account. They would always have some issue. And so I was just like, I can't even catch a break. But anyways, I go through, and I'm talking to him once, and I'm like, yo, listen, man, this thing is just, it's disheartening. Either my campaigns just don't work and they run forever, or as soon as they start working, they get disabled, or ads get disapproved, or they get disabled. And so finally he said, okay, I need to make one little tweak. So I was like, all right, let me try this tweak. So I made the tweak, and that it was that one thing that made all of the difference, because after making this one little tweak, everything kind of took off. And that was like, okay, this was a missing piece. This was a missing element. Anyways, so after I did that, and yeah, you get the financial stuff, and you have that relief, like, oh, finally, I've been working at this thing so long and so hard, and it was just so frustrating. But finally, I'm actually, in a position where I'm making a little bit of money and things are going a little bit better. And it's that emotional release, like, okay, I took this project on, and it actually worked out. Unlike a lot of the projects that I do, and it just failed. And so this one actually worked out, and it's that transformation, that internal feel, like, okay, yeah. So the takeaway that I realized from this was, okay, you in order for you to be successful at anything, like I said, there are three ways. You either get lucky, trial and error, or have someone to show you. I know most people aren't willing to quit their job and go to Las Vegas and bet it all on red or black or whatever. And so, depending on luck, clearly is insane. I'm not, you know this. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person that's beside you who, for one reason or another, doesn't know this. The other thing is trial and error. If you're in a situation where you're stuck or you're struggling, then it's obvious that trial and error has not been working for you. Like it wasn't working for me. It took me a long time for me to come to grips and admit that, but it just wasn't. And so I had to get essentially a mentor, somebody to show me. But when I was going through the process, there were three things that I had, like, it was I was reluctant, because one is like, okay, I don't know any mentors, I don't know anybody who's successfully doing what I want to do. Where do I find a mentor? The second thing is, all right, even if I find somebody, how do I know that that person is going to help me in my specific circumstance? And then the third one is obvious, the big one. You know, okay, yes, if yes, I may be able to find somebody. Yes, they may be able to help me, but I can't afford it. And so, what's the point? And so I went through and I realized that I found a way to essentially answer all these issues. And I realized that, yes, finding a mentor is a lot easier than you think. Um, and there is a way to find out whether or not that person or that mentor can help you specifically. And then the big one, which is the third one, is there's a way to actually get a mentor, somebody who is successfully doing what you want to do. There's a way to actually get it done for less than the price of a fancy dinner. And so, in the next videos, I'm going to be going into a lot more details in exactly how I actually did that, and the tweak that I made, and all the little specific details that you need to kind of pull it off. But I want to make sure that you guys understood just the big picture of, listen, if you're struggling right now, you're not alone. There are a lot of us out there who are struggling, who just needed that little change, that little thing. And this may just be the thing that you're looking for. And so if you have any of those concerns, if you're not sure where to find someone to help you, if you're not sure if they can help you in your specific scenario, or if you're not sure that you'll be able to afford a mentor, like I said, with the third thing that I use, you can get a mentor for less than the price of a fancy dinner. Can you give up going to a restaurant 1 or 2 days to get someone who can show you how to be successful? I'm sure most people can do that. So stick around, make sure to watch the next video, because on this next video I'll talk about how to find someone who is successful at doing the thing that you want to do, and what to look for, what criteria. And then in the following videos I will talk about the other stuff. So look forward to seeing you on the next video, and I will see you then.